I'm curious to know what kept you, you know, intensely attached to that idea, and this might be a little bit different for you because you're, you know, you're in more of a mechanism that keeps it rolling forward.
Yeah. So I've experienced this feature film 9 years, and by the time, but I mean, actually the world had moved on, and some of the stuff was pretty much the idea was not really worth doing after the world had moved on. But I also experience it with my own concepts. So trying to sell my own concepts, I have the same sort of thing. I'll go on for years and you're trying to pitch it and you see other things getting funded that you just go, what? Why is this getting... You know, that type of thing. But I just have to say, I just think the courage... I don't think a lot of people understand the kind of courage it takes, people like this, to actually really stick with and believe in an idea when they're often not getting much back. I mean, it's extraordinary. It's absolutely extraordinary that just to be able to put the idea on paper in the first place and approach a blank page is one thing. To go on for year after year after year still believing that it's worth making and keeping that going is just incredible. And then when the film comes out, half the time it's somebody else's film up there. So, you know, I just think it's fabulous, and I think it's great that all 3 films have been made.
So I suppose I'm interested now in thinking about you have everything on paper and the draft is done and then the film is made, and then sort of what changed, like what changed on screen? Was the script sacrosanct?
I think it's 2 different questions in terms of whether you stick to the script in the shoot and in the edit. I think that sticking to the script in the shoot is probably something to aim for. We shot what was on the page pretty much exactly. And then in the edit, we changed the film significantly.
Sticking to the script, like, not with those actors, you know. You try and get Mel Kennard and John Brumpton to stay on script, and I said what was on there, but they were better than the script. They're better.
I think really the key to it, if there's a writer and a director, is that the director really feels an investment in the script. What was really important, especially when it's important to try and stick to the script in television for various reasons, but when it's a murder mystery, it's even more. I mean, you've got all these suspects. Nobody understands the scripts the way the writers do because they know why they've done certain things, and it is extremely complex. And Creve is very good about not changing things without talking to us first and not allowing the actors to do that without first making sure that it didn't make a whole lot of things fall over because you know it's too hard for everyone to be across
a stitch, a bit of knitting,
because it's hard to, you know, you can't blame anyone for thinking, oh, this, you don't need this, because it appears that way, but they're not really across the whole thing.
Because the screenplay's not really a thing, it's a part of a thing. So it's different to almost any other kind of writing.